Hi, welcome to Forex in 4. I'm Mike Conlon for FX EDU, and in the next 4 minutes, I'm going to show you the highlights of where the action is in today's Forex market. So let's get started.
Good morning. Today is Friday, April 9th, 2010. This morning we're talking about not-so-fast Canada. Now, if you've been following the blog, you know that I've sort of been having this little, well, I don't want to say love affair, but infatuation, if you will, with the loonie and the economic situation going on in Canada, as I feel they're going to be the next to raise rates. In fact, I actually, just the other day, moved them up higher than the Kiwi on my little risk totem pole there. As far as how things trade when we're in either a risk-taking or risk-aversion mode. Well, this morning they came out with their employment figures, and they gained just over 19,000 jobs, as opposed to an expectation of 25,000 jobs. So people were expecting that number to come in a little bit hotter. They were expecting the loonie to trade lower than parity, meaning stronger than the U.S. dollar, but that hasn't happened. So as you can see here on this chart, I was just looking at the 5-minute. You can see right when the news came out, right there, the dollar was below parity, and then all of a sudden, boom, it went up. Dollar strength versus the loonie happened in there. So that's the situation in Canada, and the unemployment rate there is 8.2%, which is still high by world standards. So what you're seeing is you're seeing some folks run from the from the loonie rather back to the Kiwi. Now I just want to show you this. The Kiwi is actually the highest gainer here of the day across the board, because people had been sort of thinking about the Kiwi as I had, replacing the loonie with the Kiwi. So there's no real news coming out of New Zealand, but they have the advantage of the interest rate differential. Right now, the benchmark rate in New Zealand is 2.5% versus 0.25% in Canada. So if you're a carry trader, you're going to want to park your money in New Zealand before you would Canada. However, there is still hope that Canada is going to be raising rates sooner than New Zealand, so that may change that around. So we're going to see what happens. Some other news, the euro and the pound are seeing some strength today. In the Eurozone, there was German export figures came in higher than expected, and French manufacturing was also a little bit higher. In addition, ECB President Jean-Claude Trichet said yesterday that this situation with Greece is not going to be a problem. So, excuse me, not an issue was his exact quote. So, people are feeling a little bit better about the euro, and then also the pound is higher as UK PPI figures came in much hotter than expected. So, I just want to show you real quick here. Let's look at the pound the euro versus pound here. Let's look at it on the daily chart. Right there, look at that. That's 10 days of gains for the pound versus the euro. So, you see where the euro weakness has been. Obviously, we all know about the Greek fears happening, but the pound's had its own problems going on. Fear over these elections that are coming up, fear over UK debt. This PPI figure shows that there's some signs that inflation's picking up in the UK, which is a good sign for their economy, and it's also going to help the pound get a bit stronger. So, that's what we're seeing this morning. So, it's interesting. I guess you could call this a risk-taking day. We look here on the little board here, lots of green, not too much red. And that's a good thing. So when world markets are higher, namely commodities, stock markets as they are today, typically you're going to see Japanese yen weakness. Just show you right here on the daily chart. You can see it's setting up here. It looks like may make another push towards 95 if the market's in a risk-taking mood, which it has been. So as you can see, things can change pretty quick here in the Forex market based on what the news du jour is, if you will. So when you're trading, just keep that in mind, because the news isn't going to be so bad in any one place that it's going to cause any particular currency just to completely tank or to go up in one direction. I mean, this is a relational market, so you have to remember that at times you're going to see trends going higher, but at other times you're going to see reversion to mean, and currencies come back to trade more in line with how they were. And a perfect example of that is the Kiwi today. So there was no specific specific news on the Kiwi, but because people had been ditching it in favor of the loonie, now that the loonie's a little bit out of favor, boom, here comes the Kiwi back. So those are different ways you can think about the market, from a fundamental and just a common sense perspective. So that's what we have for today. Good trading to all, and have a good weekend.
As always, be sure to check out the written blog at www.fxedu.com to get complete coverage of today's Forex market. If you would like to learn more about how to trade the Forex market from professionals like myself, be sure to check out our affordable Forex trading courses. And if you're already a seasoned professional or aspire to be one, ask us how we can help you achieve your Forex goals. Go to www.fxedu.com to get started today.